We're going to discuss now Section 6 of the Negotiable Instrument Laws of the Philippines. In Section 6, it says, omission, seal, particular money, the validity and negotiable character and instrument are not affected by the fact that A, it is not dated. So if it's not dated, it's just okay. It's still evicted. Rather effective. B, does not specify the value given or that any value has been given therefore. So it does not affect the validity. C, does not specify the place where it is drawn or the place where it is payable. So meaning it was not given particular place where it was the promissory note was drawn or it was issued, and the place where it is payable, so it can be anywhere. D, if it bears a seal, or E, designate a particular kind of current money in which payment is to be made. So, let's let me repeat. A, if the promissory note or the bill of exchange, it's not dated, it's still effective, it's still valid. B, if it is not specified the value given or any value has been given, therefore valid. C, if it does not specify the place where it is drawn or where it is issued, nor the place where it is payable, valid. D, bears a sale, still valid. E, designates a particular current kind of money, this payment is to be made, valid. But nothing in this section shall alter or repeal any statute requiring in certain cases the nature of the consideration to be stated in this instrument. It's very, very self-explanatory. We go now to Section 7. Section 7 said, when payable on demand, an instrument is payable in demand, paragraph A, where it is expressed to be payable on demand or at sight or a presentation. So it is stated in the promissory note that it should be payable in demand. If it is not stated as payable on demand, it says at sight or during presentation or presentment. B, in which no time for payment is expressed. If the time or period for payment is blank or it was not expressed, it was not stated specifically. Where an instrument is issued, accepted, or endorsed when overdue, it is as regard the person so issuing, accepting, or endorsing it payable on demand. So, if the instrument was already overdue, but still it was accepted or it was endorsed, regardless it was overdue, the one who are issuing or accepting or endorsing it means there is no more period. It's payable on demand. When the payee obligates the issuer to pay, then they have to pay. So, going back, when is a promissory note payable in demand? Whether it is expressed on the promissory note that it was payable in demand or at sight or presentment, or the time of payment is blank, it means it's demandable anytime, and when it is already overdue, it is presumed that the issuer or the accepting or endorsing it is making it payable on demand. Okay, we go to section 8. When payable to order. The instrument is payable to order when it is drawn payable to an order of a specified person or to him or to his order. It may be drawn payable to the order of A pay who's not maker, drawer, or drawing. So it is not issuer or the obligor or the drawing bank or the drawing party. B, the drawer or maker, or C, the drawer, or two more payees jointly, or one or several payees, the holder of an office for the time being. In section 8, A, B, C, and D, and C are just redundant. It is a repetition of these provisions in the paragraph. While the F, the holder of an office for the time being, meaning it's not a specified person, but rather the one holding the position, where the instrument is payable to the order to the pay, must be named others with reasonable certainty. Okay, very self-explanatory. We go to section 9. When payable to the bearer. The instrument is payable to the bearer, paragraph A, when it is expressed to be so payable. It's stated in the promissory note that it is to be payable to the bearer. B, when it is payable to a person named therein, or bearer, or C, when it is payable to the order of a fictitious or non-existent persons, such fact was known to the person making it so payable. Or D, when the name of the pay does not purport to be the name of any person. Or E, when only unless endorsement of the blank. Okay. So when we're talking about the bearer, is anyone who had in position of, who came in possession of the instrument, payable to the one who had the possession of the instrument, or either be in A, when it is expressed to be so, it is payable to the bearer in the instrument in the promissory note. So, or if ever there's a fictitious person, let's say payable to Batman, to Superman, or payable to Carolina. When I'm talking about Carolina, you know, the other Carolina there. When the name of the pay does not purport to be the name of any person. Okay. We go now to section 10. Terms when sufficient. The instrument need not follow the language of this act, but any terms are sufficient to clearly indicate an intention to conform to the requirements therein. So, self-explanatory. Still self-explanatory, that is not, there is no need to follow the provisions there as a maker, a drawer, as long as understandable who is the one who issued, then it's the maker or the drawer, the obligor. We go now to section 11. Date presumption as to. Where the instrument or an acceptance or any endorsement thereon is dated, such date is deemed prima facie to be the true date of the making, drawing, acceptance, or endorsement, as the case may be. Also, there's a presumption of this instrument is if it is dated. Section 12. Antedated and postdated. The instrument is not invalid for the reason only that it is antedated or postdated, provided this is not done or an illegal or fraudulent purpose. The person to whom an instrument so dated is delivered acquires a title thereto as of the date of delivery. So it doesn't matter if the promissory note is antedated or postdated. As long as the reason for the antedate or postdated is not illegal, fraudulent, meant to deceive, so it's like that. Still valid. Section 13. When date may be inserted. When an instrument expressed to be payable at a fixed period after date is issued and dated, or where the acceptance of instrument payable at a fixed period after sight is undated, any holder may insert thereon the true date of issue or acceptance, and the instrument shall be payable accordingly. The insertion of a wrong date does not avoid the instrument in the hands of a subsequent holder in due course, but as to him, the date so inserted is to be regarded as the true date. So, medyo ano niya. So, the date can be inserted if there's a blank date. A holder or a subsequent holder or the bearer can put the date later on, even it was when it was issued, it was blank, to put the correct date. Correct date, ha? But sometimes an assertion of the wrong date does not avoid the instrument in the hand of a subsequent holder in due course. So even though the date was wrong, if you are holder in due course, it doesn't matter. Okay? So it's still valid. Later on, we're going to discuss the holder in due course. But the holder in due course always state that the holder has the right to the instrument, but giving it with value. So that's the holder in due course. That gives him the right to ask for payment. Section 14. Blanks. When may be filled. Where the instrument is wanting any material particular, the person in possession thereof as a prima facie authority to complete it by filling up the blanks therein. So, it means prima facie authority. So, it is authority to complete it by filling the blanks therein.